Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Finishing Blow. Hopefully you guys have had a good week. Mine's been pretty insane, to say the least, but a lot of stuff to talk about, so I'm just going to go with it. Unfortunately, the first thing I get to talk about has already come and gone. Sunday, Eric Jacobus was having a Q&A session with the On Blast show. It was a live show that they were doing on Tuesday. So it's already come and gone. But I didn't get to listen to it myself. But the whole point of the article was the fact that you could actually talk to Eric, ask him questions either on the show or through Twitter. So hopefully it was a good show. I'm hoping I can go back and check it out some other time. But that was the point of the article. So hopefully you guys got to talk to Eric and ask him what you wanted to ask him, whether it was in relation to Mortal Kombat or Death Grip or anything else. I'm sure he was super awesome and very open to your guys' questions. So hopefully that went good. Okay, so moving on, because I can't talk about that anymore. Two things I read about. One was a Korean movie that's coming out called Fist of Legend. It has nothing to do with Jet Li's original film. It looks good. It's a Korean martial arts film that has to do with kind of like a cage fighting championship, I guess you could call it. From a quick glance, it kind of reminds me of Warrior, but with more people and more stories. I think it can be good. I just don't know why they called it Fist of Legend. They say that the title of the tournament is called Fist of Legend, and apparently it's based off of a online webcomic. I guess a webcomic would be online, but it's based on a webcomic, so maybe the original creator wanted to pay homage to Fist of Legend and call it Fist of Legend? I don't know. So anyways, it's going to be interesting to see what the reception is for that, because people who don't know anything about the film may think that it has something to do with Jet Li's movie, and people who are really into the movie, Jet Li's film at least, are going to cry foul, because why would you call it Fist of Legend? So at least it's not a remake, I guess. But anyways, another thing that same day that I wrote about. Weird news. Ip Man is a musical. I'm just going to let that sink in for a second. It's literally going to be a musical. Bey Logan is behind the production of it, as well as the screenplay, or I guess he's the playwright for it. It just seems weird to me. I mean, I know that Ip Man's a big thing and everybody wants to do an Ip Man something, but what's up with musicals nowadays? Like Jackie Chan's doing a musical, now Ip Man's going to be a musical. I just don't think it's going to make any sense. Now, granted, just like a martial arts movie, the fights are the main thing. If the music's good, then yes, it would be great. But when's the last time you heard about the Spider-Man musical besides bad things? So I'll be cautious about it. I mean, I don't even know if there's any way I can even check out this musical, but it just seems weird to me. So anyways, yeah, Ip Man musical coming soon. Alright, following all that up, international trailer for Journey to the West. Now, I've been pretty tough on Journey to the West up until this point, and I'm not saying that I'm taking everything back, but the international trailer does show more of the film, and it shows more of that trademark Stephen Chow humor that I was hoping to see. Now, I'm bummed because Stephen Chow's not actually going to be in the movie, but getting over that fact, it may actually be still his film because of the way he does the comedy, the timing, the physical comedy. So I'm hoping that's still there. I know a lot of people have mixed reactions with this film. I'm really hoping that Stephen Chow knows what he's doing, and if he's not going to be on the screen, at least is able to channel that energy and brilliance, I would say, onto the big screen. So I guess we'll find out. Alright, following that up, ton of photos, because who doesn't like images? So first one was just a very quick, simple image of Scott Adkins in a chair for Ninja 2. Nothing really huge besides the fact that they are filming now, and they're in Thailand, and I think it's going to be awesome. So I'm really excited for that. I'm not quite sure how long they're supposed to be filming the movie, but who knows? I mean, I think I talked about Ninja 2 like a week or two back. I really don't have anything else to say about it besides I hope that it's good. And the first one was okay, but it didn't really win me over. So I'm hoping, they said the writer for Undisputed 3 is on Ninja 2, so hopefully it's got a stronger plot. But we'll see. So on top of that, tons of posters and images for 47 Ronin, which was a Keanu Reeves film, not Man of Tai Chi, but a film with Keanu Reeves in it. And judging from what I've seen on the posters, it looks very stylized. It looks very cool. Hopefully they can keep that same style on the screen. I don't know. I just don't want it to be another Man with the Iron Fists. I don't want it to have style over substance, because that could be bad. But the posters look cool, and I think that it could be something very promising. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. Following that up, Iceman Cometh 3D, a screenshot of Donnie Yen jump kicking somebody in the face again. No, not in the face, but still jump kicking. And I think it's funny because on the Special Identity there was a picture of Donnie Yen doing a jump kick, and now for the Iceman Cometh we have Donnie Yen doing a jump kick. So the man is really good at jump kicking people. But I just think it's funny that the past two films that are coming out with him in it, that's like their main pictures, Donnie Yen in the air kicking somebody. So, anyways, I have seen Iceman Cometh. I think I did a review for it, didn't I? I did. My brain's not working right now. So I kind of know what to expect, and I can kind of see what they're going to do with the 3D effects, but as for the fighting itself, I'm not too sure. We'll see how it goes. The Special Identity hasn't even come out yet, so it's going to be a while for the Iceman because it's going to be entirely in 3D. So, lastly, Korean movie called The Huntresses, I believe, and it's probably the least interesting film to me right now because it's got 3 Korean girls, and I'm not saying they can't fight, but I know one of them was in the movie Quick, which I did a review for, and she didn't fight at all, but nah, I don't know if she can. So, it's pretty much Charlie's Angels set in a more like periodical time frame, I guess. And it could be good, it could be bad. I just have a feeling it's going to be girls that look pretty doing choreography that they shouldn't be, and it's going to look fake. But we'll see. I mean, that's how I felt with Charlie's Angels. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not, but anyways, that's that. So that was like all one day. It was crazy. Okay, so lastly, from the news section of things, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is getting a sequel. And what I think is really funny about this is the fact that, like, your guys' response has been overwhelmingly negative. Like, nobody wants the sequel to happen. Like, everybody understands it. Like, yeah, I get why it's there, but I don't want it. And I thought I was the only one that didn't like Crouching Tiger. I watched it in high school when I was very against wire work. Like, I didn't like anything that had a wire work in it. I wanted it to be real, hand-to-hand combat without any of that extra stuff. So I wasn't a big fan of Hero or anything that was that style. So I'm thinking about revisiting Crouching Tiger because it's so acclaimed and so loved, I thought, but apparently not. I just think it's funny and it's very interesting. Now, pretty much nobody who was in the original film has been announced to be in the sequel. Yen Wu Ping will be doing the choreography. Other than that, nobody. Michelle Yeoh may come back. Ronnie Yu's directing the film, which I think is really weird because Ang Lee did the original one. So, I don't know if it's going to be good or bad or not, but I guess the fact that they're doing it means that they have some confidence in it. I just hope it's going to be good and that it's not just a cheap cash-in. So, we'll see about that. Okay, so, not lastly, I was going to say lastly, but it's not lastly, did a review for Wushu. Kind of an older film, and it's a movie that was on the back burner for me for quite some time. I've been thinking about watching it and just never got around to it, so finally had a little bit of slow time in the week, decided to watch it, and so check out my review. It's an older movie, like I said, I think it came out in like 2008, 2005, something like that, 2000, yep, because that's not over. What am I talking about? Okay, so anyways, check out the review for Wushu, see if you agree or not. Alright, so lastly, a couple things I want to talk about. One is later this week, I'm going to be recording another podcast with Shane and Nick. So if you guys checked it out, if you liked it, thank you. It sounds like I'll be guest appearing via voice. What am I talking about? No, I'm going to be on there again, hopefully, if our schedules work together. So be excited for that. And then lastly, I want to kind of close this finishing blow with something new that I'm going to be doing this coming week. Hopefully, once I can get it going. And I'm really excited for it. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I'm thinking on Tuesday-ish, if I can, I'll have it up. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be a new, I guess, episodic feature, we could call it. Nothing huge or amazing, just something for you guys to enjoy. Hopefully you like it. I'm excited to do it, and I think it'll be cool. I think that it's going to be fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So that's all I got for this week. It's been crazy and a lot of fun stuff with the behind the scenes. Everybody's starting to film at the beginning of the year. I still need to find more videos on Barandal, but or not videos, but just pictures. I need to check Gareth Evans' Twitter. I'm so bad on Twitter. If any of you guys are on Twitter and follow me, I'm sorry, because I'm really awful about it. I don't even have a smartphone, so I don't tweet anything. So thanks for following me, though. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's it. That's all I got. Hopefully you guys have a good week, and I guess we'll see what the feedback is for the podcast and the other feature, and I'll cover whatever else happens. So hopefully you guys have had fun. I've had fun, and I'm going to be done now. So that's it. You guys stay awesome. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. This is K Miller, and this week has been finished.